Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Vols will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got room to work. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Catch in the middle. It's Sticky. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Tosses it incomplete. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
To the air, it's House. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. They get through, and it's blocked. Scoops it up, hits the crease. The 30, the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Looking to throw, it's House. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage?
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Snagged out of the air. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's House. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Third down, red zone play, Brown alive. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. A strike downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Got a man. It's a Avant. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know.
And he walks in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking downfield, it's House. Plucks it out of the air.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. On On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. The give to the back. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Back to pass, it's House. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Caught behind the line. It's Avent. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Gee. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Pulls and fires complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the ground with the back. And some room to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Mississippi State going up tempo. Dropping back, it's House. Dumps it to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed a chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they pumped this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Wants to throw. It's House. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Unloads quickly. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. But he has enough to move the chains. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. He'll keep it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over West Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's small. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got this.
Oh, he's got some space. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Oh, all the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good play call by the offense.
So now it's second and long. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. The snap sets up the throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Final play of the quarter coming. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield.
Sends it downfield. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's House. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it starts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over UMass. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Gee. Turning it on. The tap. Touchdown ball. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple of games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Back to pass, it's House. Working that left side now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking for a man. It's House. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse.
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.